what the fuck is that?
I literally ran away from the house because you bro wanted to get me drunk.
Yo, bro, I'm with you.
Let go.
This whole bottle of tequila and I want to drink.
I might drink it with you, bro.
Alright, I don't mind.
That's piss.
Okay, in terms of we don't mind drinking with each other. You can't.
Okay, calm down. Don't push it.
When you can't, I'll stop. And then let's go the opposite way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stop at 5.
Just touching alcohol.
Yeah, I can do that, bro. Hold on. There's no coke or something to drink after it.
Bro, get off your.
And I finished the fucking water.
But you gotta let go of your cocaine addiction, bro. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Man is slowing down his countdown, man. What the fuck?
Alright, welcome back to the Irregular Podcast.
Yes,
Today
sir.
we have Mboko / Gucci, episode 2. Let's fucking go.
Let go, brother, let go.
What would be the best way to describe what you want? I'm gonna try, and then you
Okay.
tell me if I missed something out.
Alright, piss shit.
Can I call you Mboko or Gucci? Which you prefer?
Whichever you want,
Right.
bro.
So Mboko is a model, someone who can do some acting, someone who's a singer, and someone who's just an all-around socialite and just gets parties organized and promotes that stuff.
Yes,
Have
sir,
I missed
yeah.
anything off?
Nah, yes,
Alright,
sir.
bless. Cool. So let's jump into this podcast. How did you get here?
How did I get to Bangalore or
To
India?
India. How did you get to India?
Okay, so I was back in London, yeah, and I got a transfer with work. I'm a software engineer also.
You're a software
Yeah, so I got transfer here, and I came down here, and I started working from here.
Okay.
But then, like, low-key just decided to stay back in it.
Okay.
But also, it was kind of like love that made me come there because I fell in love with an Indian girl. So I was like, okay.
You fell in love with the Indian girl. That's
bruh.
why you came here for the first time.
Yes, sir.
I'm
Fun
going to
fact.
censor the name. What's her name?
Oh, shit. No. Oh, shit.
What happened there, though? How did
Shit.
love fail?
No, it went on for a long time, like
How
4
long?
years. 4.5 years, actually.
Bro, that's major simp level.
And then, like, the arranged marriage, the culture thing, like, fucked it up. That's why, man.
You didn't want to marry her?
I wanted to.
And then?
But, like, the typical view of foreigner black guy and shit, like, they think, oh, drugs and stuff. So, like, no.
Oh, no, that's what I wanted to jump in right away. Okay. Being somebody, like what you said, like a black guy in this country. And this country is like, you know, a lot of people assume that this country is filled with people who are like brown and dark skinned.
Yeah, fact,
We are,
word.
right?
Yeah.
I myself, very brown skin. And
Yeah.
like, the further you move into different parts of South India, you're going to find darker skin colors. But how did you face racism and how did that affect your life from here? How long you been here for?
So I've been in India for like about 7 years now.
How did racism affect you?
So to be honest, I only faced that in places like Hyderabad.
Hyderabad?
Yeah, I hardly faced it in Bangalore. But
Okay.
in Hyderabad, it was more like when you try getting a place,
Yeah.
and they are like only Indian citizens. Like they don't give to foreigners or black people. They just say we don't give to African people. And
They
I'm like,
straight up say African people are
they
not
genuinely
getting-
straight up say it. They genuinely
Wow.
straight up say it. So like it was quite a tax to get a place because then I was just staying in a hotel for like a long time.
Damn.
And then like to get an apartment was fucking difficult. It took me like 3 months before I got a place finally. And how I got the place was a friend was living there.
Yeah.
And then he was moving out, so I just took over the place. That was how I got a place back in Hyderabad. It was fucking difficult, mate.
This was like 6-7 years
This was like
back?
6-7 years back, man.
Hyderabad, do you feel like has progressed since then?
From then to now, actually, I've not really gone back to like leave. I just go to visit and I stay in my friends' places. So I've not really had the point to like explore the situation now.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what it's like now though. But like back then, it was terrible for me. But I believe like right now it's like all pissed because I've heard a lot of new things about it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's it. But with Bangalore,
Did someone directly say to your face, because you're of like African descent, we can't give
they're
you
just
this?
like, we don't give African people the house. Straight up.
That's crazy because like there's certain parts of this country that are super inclusive, as you've experienced in Bangalore. There's certain people who they don't. I mean, like bro, like whoever you are is whoever you are.
Exactly.
And there's certain places in this country that are incredibly not inclusive.
Yeah, facts.
Like, I'll tell you a little story. Like, when the British were here in this country, right? There were places that Indian people were not allowed to, where it said whites strictly. And till today, there are places in Goa, there are places in the Himalayas, where Indian people are not allowed. You know what I'm saying? So racism, it wasn't the roots of this country, but it's been ingrained into this country horribly. What was your like worst experience with it? What is something that you didn't expect, and you're like, oh shit, you're really looking at me like that because of my skin color?
I think it was when I first came to Bangalore.
Okay.
So I moved to Bangalore and I got into like the my friends who are into like the entertainment industry, like the hosting parties, management and everything. So we went to a club. We're trying to like for the first time to a different club, try a new club.
This is after Hyderabad, you're in Bangalore now.
Yeah. Okay. So we went to this club. I won't mention the name. And when we went to the club, we were like 8 of us. So like they told us we need to pay cover charge and everything, and I was like, cool. So it was just me and my friend who's from Nigeria, and then the rest was just Indians because I have more Indian friends than like any other friends. You get me? So we went to the club. They told us to pay the entry. We paid the entry, and then my Indian friends walked in, and I walked in too. They didn't stop me. Then my African friend was coming in with me, and he was just at my back walking in, and they stopped him. And they were like, black people not allowed in the party.
No way.
Straight up.
In Bangalore?
In Bangalore, bro.
That's no way.
Like, that was like the first time, right? And I was like, what do you mean? I'm fucking black too, innit? And like, no, black people not allowed in the party. And I tried reasoning with them, but like they didn't.
Who said it? The club owners or the promoters?
The bouncers.
The
bouncers. Yeah, it even got worse because then we had to like go because the club was under the management of a hotel, yeah?
Okay.
So we went to the
I feel like this club's on the ring road.
No.
Just give it. You don't have
no mention.
Don't mention the name.
I can't even mention the area.
The area code.
I can't mention the area code.
That's the zip code. The latitude and longitude.
No. because between then and now it's changed.
Okay.
Because I've changed it. Do you understand? Yeah, I've changed. So like what happened was I had 2 options.
Wait, before we jump into how you changed it, what happened then? So
they said that and what happened was my Indian friends were like fucking furious about it. They were like, what the fuck, yo? Like they're fucking like the same thing. You get like because I was even lighter than the fucking bouncer. So like you are black and like he's fucking light skinned. So what the fuck do you mean like black people? Like that's totally wrong. And there were no reasoning to what we're saying. So we went to report to the hotel management, and the guy just walked up to me and he just looked at me and he's like, please you guys leave the premises.
What?
Yeah, bro. And we were like, we are going to go report to the cops, and they're like, they own the cops. So whatever we say, it's just they're just gonna like cover the cops' mouth and shit. And I'm like, fuck this shit. So what I did was, we all left the party. Nobody went. Even my Indian friends they didn't want to go anymore.
But they already have your money.
Yeah. No, we didn't take the money back. We just left.
You left the money.
We left.
Okay.
So we went back home. I just made a post, and one of my friend, Sankesh, who was a very big DJ in Bangalore, so he made a post too. And I just slept, and I woke up the next day. I got like 100 and something thousand reposts, and then like the club or the owner of the club was calling me, was like searching for my number, calling me saying please like we should meet up because like it was damaging their image and everything and their reputation.
Because that's not how Bangalore.
Yeah, bro. So the guy flew. I think he flew all the way from Pune that day just to come down, and he told me to come to the hotel. But we told him I don't feel safe in your hotel anymore, so meet me where we can meet. So I think we met in Hyatt, where we had a dinner and we spoke about everything. And then he called the bouncers that were present that day and asked them. So the funny fact about it is like my friends were taking a video, but they didn't know.
Oh,
you get me?
Yeah.
So he called the bouncers and the hotel manager to come, and he asked them, "Did you guys say this?" And they were like, "No." They didn't say anything like that. Like they denied it right there.
They lied.
They lied right there. And all I just did was my friend just quietly said something in Hindi or in Kannada, brought out his phone and played the video for the guy, and he watched it, and the owner was just speechless. Oh. So like they lied to his face. But what I did was, this was just before we went into lockdown. You get me? So what I did was I told him, see, he was ready to fire them right there and then. But I was like, bro, like, see, no, these people, I wouldn't say they know what they're doing because I feel like they're not educated.
That's amazing.
Exactly. I feel like they're not educated. So like if you fire them, we know that there's a lockdown coming down. And if you do this, they're going to lose their job. And they don't have any source of income because they need to take care of families. So I feel they embarrassed me publicly. They should just apologize publicly and never take it down. So it's been on their page. So what they did was they wrote their names and apologized publicly and kept it on their website and their page. And to this day, it's never been taken down. It's just been there. So like that, because what would I gain if they fire them? Nothing. So ever since then, because of that act, like everybody comes and party, be it Africans, but nobody, like they're so friendly, they're so nice. But like if I go there and I ask, like they answer me like quickly, and not just me, even other African people, like the respect is there.
Yeah.
So I could do 2 things. I could have just say, you know what, fuck this, I don't want this, walk away.
Yeah.
But then it could happen to another person. So I had to stand out because I don't think every other person has a voice.
Yeah.
So I know I had the voice. They didn't know who they were talking to.
Yeah.
So I had to use my power and my media to reach out to make them know that, yo, y'all niggas are wrong for this.
Yeah.
So that was what I did, and I corrected it, and now it's just fucking pissed.
There's a compassion within you that made you stand out.
Yeah.
There's an upbringing within you.
Oh,
right?
God, you gotta do that, man. Honestly, I feel like it's just my cycle because I always tell people that this is something my dad used to tell me, even though I'm not close with my dad, but this is something my dad used to tell me back in the day. So he used to be like, the cycle you choose will determine how you turn out to be. Does that make sense? So like the people you choose as your friend will determine how you turn out to be in life. Okay. So one thing about me is like I didn't grow up in my family. So at the age of 15, I cut myself from family. I've been on my own since then, just doing my own thing. And thankfully, I had friends that like they always chose to see the beauty in life and not like they appreciate the little things they had. You get me? So like it doesn't matter who do them wrong, they never retaliate with negativity. It's always positivity. You feel me? Yeah, there's no point. Yeah.
No point of it.
So like being around such people and them always pushing me forward like to better because they knew I was on my own.
Yeah.
To making me to be the best version of myself.
Yeah.
I think they just grew on me that like I never want to have negativity. And like at the end of the day, no matter how positive you are, people always hate. They always hate what you stand for.
Yeah.
Either they're jealous or envy or something.
Yeah.
But like it doesn't matter if so my mom used to also tell me this. If someone slaps you on the left side, turn the right side for them. If they feel guilty, then I'm not joking. Like she used to tell me, like if they slap you on this side, turn the other side for them. If they slap it again, tell them what you're doing is wrong, but I'm not going to react. I'm just gonna say I forgive you and walk away. Wow. Then that will leave in their conscience.
So your mother and father played a big role.
Oh, they played a big role. Also, yeah, man. I think those words stick by me.
But you left at 15.
Yeah, I left at 15, bro. Bro, it's a long story, man. It's a fucking long story, bro. So like, so
Are
my
you okay speaking about it? I don't want to put you in a position you're not comfortable.
Hey, let's just skip this part, right?
Let's skip it.
Let's skip this part. Word, God.
No problem. If you could say something to your father right now, what would it be?
Yeah, I'll be like,
right now, years apart. You moved to another country.
Yeah.
You made yourself. You established yourself. Right? If you could meet Papa right now and say, "Hey, I want to say something," what's that?
To be honest, I would just be like, Dad, the part you thought I was gonna go through, I didn't go through that because I chose to chase my dream and I achieved it. Because like he felt like if I go into the movie industry, into the modeling industry, like I'm just gonna like turn into a drug addict, join a gang and all that shit. But fun fact, I've never done drugs in my life, and I'm still perfectly fine.
Yeah, when I found that out about you, like I'll tell you, like the reason it surprised me was because every friend that I've had, and I was that person myself.
Yeah.
You know, when I found out that there was somebody else who was doing everything I did, right, was in every like kind of venue that I would have been in my past, right. Was with every kind of girl that I would have been with in my past, but hasn't gone down that route. No. That's what intrigued me.
Right.
Something made me say like, yo, why didn't you? So why didn't you?
Because, backtrack a little bit. So just before I left my home, my dad was like, if I leave the house and I'm on my own, he knows I'm going to become a drug addict, join a gang, and just be useless in life. So those words stick to my head. It stuck to my fucking head. And I never wanted to give him the chance to be like, I told you so. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, even at the age I am right now, like, I don't have anything to prove anymore. Because for so long, so many years, I never tried it. And I don't want to try it. Yeah. Even drinking, I rarely drink. Yeah. I feel. So like...
Unless I push you to it.
Yeah, unless I rarely drink, but like, it is cheers, brother. Just cheers on that shit.
Let's go.
I'm drinking now, so like... It takes energy to... I like drinking with positive energy, you feel me, yeah?
100%.
So yeah, like, I just never wanted to do it.
Yeah.
And I like that. I like my body clean, piss, and just peaceful, like, be on the legal side of law, and like, because I've worked so hard to build my reputation, I don't want anything to come and fuck it up. Does that make sense?
What you just said played such an important role in my life. When you said be on the legal side of law.
Yeah, bruv.
Alright, here's a word from our sponsor. Actually, this entire season 1 of the Irregular podcast is sponsored by Messiah Studios. So this is my first venture into the business world. It's a studio where we do mixing, mastering, recording, production, anything you can think of, songwriting, in the music world, in the fashion world for artists, the editing of the videos, conceptualizing script for music videos, lighting, shooting, all of that stuff. We take care of A to Z artist requirements within the studio. We also help brand new artists figure out their sound and their reason to be in the industry. We also help established artists find a way to pivot and come up with a completely new vision and new idea. So this entire season 1 is sponsored by the Messiah Studio. Links in the description below, so make sure you go check that out. Thank you for showing us love. I hope you enjoyed the podcast so far, and I hope you enjoy the rest of it. This has been the Messiah Studio sponsorship. What you just said played such an important role in my life. When you said be on the legal side of law.
Yeah, bruv.
You know how much I had to fuck up before just to learn that the one key thing that I learned, right? It's just don't do shit that's illegal.
Don't do exactly, bro.
You can fucking do whatever
bro,
the fuck you want to
trust me, man.
Just don't
like,
do
fucking
shit that's
crazy.
illegal.
Like, bruv, like, see, like, you could walk your ass out for like fucking 15 years and just one little bit of illegal thing you would do would fuck it up.
Done. Life
so why take the risk?
No, bro. It's saying that you figured that out without fucking up.
Nah, I don't need to fuck up, bro.
It's insane that you figured that out.
Because I've seen people fucked up. I don't want to do that
shit. All my life I've been a fuck up, right? I learned from mistakes. I feel like you learned from people like mine.
Oh, you got it.
You looked at that. You looked, yo, that guy fucking. I don't want to be like that guy.
Oh, I don't want to be that, bro. I don't want to be that, bro.
That's incredible, bro. Like, so you said you kind of like at a position now where you are happy.
I'm happy. I mean, like, I feel like.
What does it mean to be happy?
I won't really use the word happy. I would just say I'm grateful.
Grateful.
Yeah, for where I am today. It doesn't matter whether I have 1 rupee in my account or 1,000,000 rupees in my account. Even if it's just 1 rupee, I'm grateful for that because there's some people out there that don't have food to eat. People out there that don't have a roof over their head. Yeah. You get me? But I get a chance to have a roof over my head and like I even have a fucking rupee in my fucking account. Yeah. You feel me? And at the same time, I have friends that even if I'm sick right now, will pull up to check up on me. Wow. To call me daily even if I don't call them. To like check if I'm okay and anything. You get me? Yeah? I have friends like that. So like I'm grateful for like my surrounding and the things I've achieved. Yeah. You get me? So about happiness, I feel like in order to be happy, you need to be grateful for the little things you have. Okay. You get me? Because you can't just say, oh my God, like I'm happy right now. And then if you lose it, what happens? Does that mean you'll be unhappy? You feel me? So even if I grow high and I take 2 steps backwards, I'll still be grateful that 2 steps backwards wasn't 10 steps backwards. Do you understand my point?
Yeah, I understand.
So I think being grateful for the little things you have, you find happiness in it. That's just me. That it works for me. I don't know about other people.
No, it makes so much sense. But like, where did that come from?
Bruh, I don't know where it come from, bruh. it's just.
What was the lowest of low? Where did that come from?
My lowest was.
Can I tell you why I'm asking?
Yeah, tell me.
I don't want you to like think of it like I'm asking just to ask. I'm asking because like I failed.
Okay.
I failed so many times in my life. I can't even count it. I've had my mother cry because of things that I've done. I've had my father cry. I've failed my brother. I failed my mother. I failed my father. And I failed so many people that I know. Right? I don't have the advice to help people in the position that I was in.
Yeah, I get you.
But I see you succeeding. Coming from maybe worse than what I've come from, or maybe better than what I've come from. But like, if you could tell the people that are going through it right now, what the fuck does it take to step out and like be great?
So, okay, so for me, I wasn't born with a silver spoon. You feel me? So like, when I was on my own and everything, I worked as a laundry guy. I worked like as a fucking driver, fucking doorman, like everything just to like raise a fucking dollar to like put a food on the table and send myself to college. Yeah. You feel me? So like I've had days where I couldn't pay rent and I sleep on my friend's couch, like for like months, and then he feeds me and shit. Like, so like I've seen what it's like to like have nothing, like to have nothing and depend on someone. And then yet they got you no matter what and never use it against you. Do you feel me? So like I feel like that has made me, it has built me in a way that now that I know that I have a little bit and I can take care of myself on my own without needing anybody's help to an extent, I appreciate the things that I've worked hard to get because I didn't have them. 10 years from now I didn't have what I have today. Yeah. You get me? So like I appreciate that, and that when I sit back sometimes and I sit in my house, I look at my couch. Oh fuck, I have a couch. I look at my room. Fuck, I have a fucking room. Like, there's a fucking food in the kitchen. Like oh fuck, I have a TV. I'm watching fucking Netflix subscriptions and shit. Free Wi-Fi and everything. You get me?
Yeah.
If I want to go out and make a fucking phone call, like my friends will send drivers to come and pick me.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have that back in the days.
Yeah.
So I appreciate distance because it could be worse.
Yeah.
But I'm living my life. It could be worse. So like I appreciate it, and that makes me happy that God has blessed me with opportunities and amazing people that like see the beauty in life and know the worth of friends. Because, and one thing I would say for me, networking was one of my best things. Like I could party with you, I could drink with you, but like at the same time I want to like intellectually connect with you. Like you know, like bro, like what can this guy teach me? That's why most of the time we chilling and like you just tell him breaking down things to me like, bro, you could start up a YouTube channel, you could use this as I've seen your talent, and like you feed me this information and then it tap into my imagination and I'm like, oh shit, I could do all this thing. You get me, right? You feel me? So like people like that would want you to help you grow. And I like that shit. So I appreciate it. So if I have to meet people, I feel like I would tell them out there, bro, like surround yourself with the right people because there are two types of people.
That's insane.
There's the kind of person where you can say, bro, I have this glass and I want to sell it. You get me? And the guy will be like, bro, I think you should sell it, man. Like, I feel you can do it. That's one. And the other person's like, bro, why the fuck will you sell a fucking glass of that? Fuck, it's not going to work. Fuck that shit. So I never surround myself with the second. I always surround myself with the first. People that will tell you, even if they feel you can do it, they will tell you can do it because they believe in you. And sometimes it takes belief to make an action happen, to come to reality.
That was incredible thing. There's this guy, Pastor Les Brown. Pastor Les Brown, he has this talk, he has this like a seminar that he did that's recorded, right? And it's called Step Into Your Greatness. So in this seminar, what he does, he says this one point in time, he says, sometimes when you're on the lowest of low and you don't believe in yourself, you need to believe in what other people believe you can become.
Exactly. God, that's word, man. That fucking word.
That's incredible, man. What do you want to become?
To be honest, I always your brother, yeah. I always tell your brother this, like, bro, like, I don't even want to be like Bill Gates or rich as that, like all that stuff. I just want to be in a situation where I can take care of myself and take care of the people around me, and leave a footprint that even when I leave this planet, if people remember my name, they'll be like, oh shit, this guy, he made a big impact in my life. I don't care about becoming a billionaire or something. If I get it, and maybe I'm destined to be that. But if I don't get it, I'm still okay with it. You feel me? I just want to make an impact positively to people's life. So I feel like I always tell this to myself. I feel like my role in life is to be positive so that people out there that don't have a voice or don't have people to listen to can see me and hear me out, and then I can impact them positively. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I feel like my role in life is to just like impact people positively. And where I want to be in a place where people can like see me and like look up to talking to me about anything for advice, whatever it is, and I would always come through for them. That's where I see myself. Not about the money, not about anything. It's just about positivity. I don't know if you check my stories most of the time. Like that's all I do on my stories in the morning. Yeah. Like I wake up and the first thing I want to do is pass positivity. Yeah. You feel me? So that's just me, bro. That's where I want to be. So like,
you want to affect a few people's life positively so that they could pass that on. Would that be
bro.
Right?
Yes, exactly, bro.
Okay.
That's like the game point, man. That's like the game point, like, bro. Because like you have to have a positive state of mind, a good mental health, in order to like be focused on what you want to achieve. Because if you're like down, mentally disturbed, and then you don't have that positive energy, people always telling you cannot do this, you won't reach it. You won't reach it. To be frank, if you believe in yourself, you can do something. You can only reach some extent. But when people around you boost, they act like nitro to your confidence, to push you forward and further. That's what you need. You don't need people to draw you back.
I don't think those people would act like that if you didn't actually have it.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Because like, if I had to suddenly turn around and say, listen, I want to be a fucking sumo wrestler. One of my brothers is sitting right here, like he's off camera right now, but like Kennedy, he would say, dumbass, you motherfucker, you couldn't be a fucking sumo wrestler.
I wouldn't say that. I would never say that.
But if I tell Ken, I'm going to win a Grammy, brother, I promise I'll put me and you on that stage.
I told you, bro, since day one. I'm going to see you on that. I told you since day one, bro. I told you since day one, bro. On God, word.
But he's gonna believe me when I say that because I proved it.
And I believe that
there's
shit.
only a level that I could get to. And that next step is people like you saying, yo, I believe in you. It's people like Ken saying, dog, you've got this. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, like, this thing you said in the beginning of this conversation, having the right people around you.
Fact.
And also, I would add to it, knowing who to cut out.
Yeah. Oh, that's the big fact, bro.
That's
a big thing.
It's so important. It's vital.
That's a big
Because
thing.
I think more than like the people who've been around, the people who have removed has made my life better.
Facts.
It's made my life so much better. Because they don't necessarily have to be negative. But like Snoop Dogg says, you know, you and your homie start off right here. You can go here. Your homie can be right here. He's not trying to pull you back down. But he's still thinking here. That's somebody who has to go.
Yeah. Facts.
You're going to have to find someone else here. Or find someone else who's like, yo, I'm here. I want to come here. Throw me that rope down.
Exactly, bro.
Yo, I'll do it. Like, tell me what to do. Tell me 4 or 5 steps. I'll fucking take those steps. And then we come up like, right there with you and let's move together. That's so important. There's two things I wanted to talk to you about before we like wrap up.
Yeah.
Your relationship with God seems something that's incredible.
Yeah.
Could you speak on that a little bit? What does God mean to you? And does God have a name?
Okay, so I would say this. So, first of all, I'm not a religious person.
Okay.
Like, I don't believe in I don't know if I'll get backlash for this, but like, I'm not the kind of person to believe in Christianity, Muslims, and all those religions.
So basically, you're saying you don't like Christians and Muslims?
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I don't like religions.
I'm just kidding. Okay, go on.
I don't like religions. Why I say I don't like religions? Because in my head, for myself, I believe my own belief.
Yeah.
Everybody's have their own entitled to their beliefs.
Yeah.
For my own belief, I feel like religions is politics.
Bro, you couldn't be more right.
I feel like it's politics, man.
You couldn't be more right.
So I feel I have faith that there's a God out there that watches over everything.
Yeah.
And he watches over me and watches over my step.
Yeah.
So I believe in that.
Yeah.
So that's my spirituality between me and my God.
Yeah.
Not anything religion. That's just how I am.
That's incredible.
That's just how I am, bro.
That's incredible. So the last 2 things in this podcast is usually in most podcasts they ask you to plug yourself at the ending. But I'm gonna ask you to plug yourself before I ask you the last question. So right now, all the cameras are yours. If you want to tell the people what's going on in your life, what's coming up, your IG, whatever, where they find you, whatever, all yours. Speak to the camera. Tell them where to find you. Tell them what's happening.
Hey, Wagwan. Yeah, no. It's your boy Gucci. Anyways, so I'm putting up with my gang them, yeah, and we finna like start up a YouTube channel called NFG.
Let's go.
No fucks given. So we're trying to like do this blind dates thing where we get people into a place and cover their eyes and put them on the blind dates.
That's sideman shit.
We put it on the sideman shit, yeah.
That's sideman shit.
No, that's actually sideman shit, yeah. We put them on the blindfold, bring them on a date, and if they vibe, you get me, we pay for their next date. If they don't
put
vibe,
me on that shit.
Oh God, oh shit, it's gonna come true.
God.
Because like
Put me on that shit.
So like you said, sideman shit. I just realized that shit doesn't happen in India here. You feel? It doesn't happen in India here.
We're gonna bring in culture to this country.
Exactly, bro. I want to bring in culture to the country.
Let's fucking go.
You know what I'm saying? And we gonna do that.
The land of culture is gonna see you.
We gonna do that for sure. Word, give me that shit. Word. We gonna do that. Word, bro. Word, we gonna do that.
Is there anything else you wanna say?
Hey, yeah.
Go on.
Watch out for Mason's album and his videos. Hey, I'm on that shit. So y'all niggas gotta watch that shit. Cause he fire, bro. Just saying. Straight up, watch out for that shit.
Let's fucking go. Yo, so this is the last question. So one of my favorite artists, his name is Sting.
Yeah.
Right? So Sting is an individually incredible artist. And he's also in the band called Police.
Okay.
You might not know either one of these 2 things, but he has a line that resonates a lot with me. And this line is, I'm a man of many faces, but the mask I wear is one.
Oh shit.
Yeah?
That sounds deep though.
It's deep as fuck. So I'm gonna say it again. I'm a man of many faces, but the mask I wear is one. What does that mean to you? Take a second to think about it. What does that mean to you?
Bro, I don't know shit, bro. I don't know. Tell me, interpret it for me, bro. Help me out there.
What do you feel like? Like, so, you want me to tell you what it means to me?
Yeah, tell me.
He doesn't exist.
He doesn't
Because he's a
exist.
man of many faces, right? So that means like he could be with the richest of crowd and he knows which face to put on. He could be with the poorest of crowd, he knows which face to put on. He could be with the most aggressive, the most weak. He knows which face to put on, right? So he's a man of many faces. He can play all those faces. But the mask he wears is one. If he said anything but that, right? When he says the mask I wear is one, I feel like he himself is so either like insecure or so broken or is so unsure of who he is that he can't even ever show himself. Because what you see is the mask. So you never see who he actually is.
Yeah, I think I get that shit though.
That shit breaks me, bro. Like, I think about it almost every second, third day. I'm always thinking about that one line. Like, is that me? Because I'm...
Damn, you got me thinking out here, bro. You got me thinking out here, bro.
It's a really, really deep line. Do you feel like that line in any way makes any sense to your life?
I mean, to be honest, I think it does because, like, I've seen myself, like, roll up with them, like, the rich of the rich, the cream crowd of Bangalore, how to put it out there. And, like, to, like, the lowest, to the middle class, wherever it is. Like, I've seen myself, like, but, like, whichever this section is, I act like how they are. Like, when it comes to the rich, I act like that. Because I don't want them to look down on me.
Of course.
Because I need to keep my respect.
Of course.
If it's the middle class, I act how they are. Because I don't want them to think, oh, I'm better than them.
Yeah.
Or I'm lower than them. You understand? Like, that I feel like I can really relate to it. Because, like you said, he could be with each and every one of them and act like that. But like the mask, so I feel like, I don't show my true self.
Nobody really knows
who I am. I just show them what they want to see.
Yeah.
You feel? So I feel like, I can relate to that.
Yeah, I appreciate the honesty. I appreciate you being here.
Oh, God, man.
This episode 2 of the
Yes, sir. You know I'm out.
So make sure you check out links in the description below. IG, Instagram, YouTube, everything else. Also, the No Fucks Given shows are coming up. Promotions coming up. Make sure you hit my homeboy up for anything that's happening in Bangalore.
Yes, sir.
My name is Akhiloso. Make sure you check out my music. This has been the second episode. I'll see you on the tripod. Bye.
Bored.